Aduku or indefinite suspension. But after a while, they can't call him back. Say, no worry. After I don't talk to some people, people talk to me. They say, make I bring you back. So the young man is back. He's back in the fort. So he's still in charge though. Now, the other second game, surprisingly, FC Robo Queens beat Edo Queens by 4-1. Now, the big question is, even if this Robo Queens gets to qualify, do they have the finance? It's a private club because at the end of the day, if one go play for continent, in a money, only easy. This one will be a good name now big expenses. We all can see what happened in the case of Enyimba. It took the effort of the governor to spend about 100 million naira plus for a chartered flight to Libya and back here. That's the situation. Can FC Robo Queens do the needful? Well, I hear that the Lagos State government, they will come to their rescue. Let's see how it goes. So for games that will go down today, okay, one more went down yesterday also. Sunshine Queens lost to Delta Queens by 2-0. The both goals were scored by Chukwuemeka Okuchukwu. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, she had a brace. And then Monday Gifts, yes, did a very good job also for FC Robo yesterday. It means that I think she's among the top scorers so far with 3 goals. But in the during the regular season, she scored 8 goals. Watch out for that lady. She's also a Super Falcons player. All right, officials for today, we see the likes of Rivers Angels against Edo Queens, Delta Queens against Bayelsa Queens, and FC Robo with 3 tackles against the Sunshine Queens. Chief Operating Officer of the Nigerian National League, Emmanuel Adesonya, yes, he's hopeful that Vandresa FC would consider making a return to the league after announcing their withdrawal from the league last week. Now, the Lagos-based club in a statement announced their decision to quit the league, citing unfair treatment by the NNL as one of the reasons they opted to pull out. If you recall, the game that they were supposed to play against Goran FC in Omoko, they said they're supposed to allow them to use their camera. They brought 6 cameras. Goran talks in a lie. Now, no go use 6 camera cover this game. He be like, say, we want to do Juko Kuru Toyo. For that reason, make no bring this 6 camera in. And because of that, they got angry and they left. And NNL, those in charge of it, now awarded 3 points to Goran FC. But right now, there's a new development, the latest one at that, and I must tell you, it might just be in favor of these guys. But for the game against Oshu United, where they cited crowd violence and so on and so forth, the only thing we benefit Vandresa for that one was they said, okay, fine, the fans, the club is going to pay them 50,000 naira for their cable with them caught. So the cable with them caught, those their camera cable with those fans caught, and they will pay them only 50,000 naira. But this man is saying, come on, that he wish and he wants to have a Vandresa FC because those guys then get packaging. I must tell you, when it comes to package, to send a package they use to play football, while they don't win league. It's a good man. Let's see how it goes. To the Nigerian National League, there was an official statement coming from the media officer of the side talking about Ama Ignis. I saw that and I said, let me share this morning because, like I said earlier, it might just be in favor of Vandresa FC this time around. What am I talking about? The Nigerian National League has fixed Friday, 30th of April 2021 as the resumption date for the remainder of matches in the season. Now, matches will also hold on Saturday, 1st and 2nd of May 2021 in a bridge division of the Northern and Southern conferences. All right, so that aside, let's go straight to another one, the broadcast of NNL matches right now. That's the latest development. The Nigerian National League has affirmed its resolve to continue to promote and also create needed standard for the good of the league. Now, because of this, rising from a crucial meeting at its secretariat in Wuse Zone 7, Abuja on Thursday today, the NNL took steps to further encourage all clubs to take advantage of the media broadcast clause enshrined in its rule book. Now, in a 6-point item, the NNL reminded its 46 clubs, because now 46 clubs they play for NNL in the North and the Southern Conference, to note that subject to rights and approval by NNL and that of the league broadcast owners, clubs are entitled to negotiate local radio broadcasts. That you're free. Let me break this down. Say, you now as Vandresa, that's what they do. We make them verse, no agree honor the game against Goran FC. That it is right, it is legal, but just that therefore just play the game. Therefore, not say because of saying a camera, that's why they no play. So right now, they're making it official. They're saying any number of camera we won't bring in to cover any match for NNL, be it home or away, you are allowed. This is good. And I also wish that MPFL can do the same. Whereby Heartland, if they go for away match, they fit carry not be only just one camera. They fit carry like 2 or 3, standard one, quality one. Not be this way they pay person 30,000. So that's the latest development in NNL. Let me quote: clubs have the right to broadcast cover their matches home and away, and this must not stop the prosecution of any NNL match. Now, clubs also, they are permitted to beam their games home and away with any amount of equipment, that's cameras, that they can afford, unrestricted and unhindered. But any club will stop you from showing the match for NNL, the club will pay 500,000 naira. That's the latest development, man. And I think I'm in tune with it. Because enough of all this, because of Mama Kechi envelope, you're going to fear make your match ready for television. See, if you're good and you really want to sell your players, showcase them, let the game be on television. We saw the game against Enyimba yesterday. It was on television. We cannot see back and say Enyimba don't do well. Because if they come outside, because game not there for television, they tell us, say, now Juru. Sometimes they play with our psyche. Whereas you don't have the quality to deliver, man. Who are you in the movie? Are you not a boss? Batland yesterday, yes, Diphtheria Rivers United by 1-0. Chidera Uche Emmanuel scored the only goal on the 38th minute. I'm talking about the La Liga, MPFL La Liga under 15 promises team. So we are waiting for the draws. Should be coming up today or tomorrow though, and I'll bring you up to speed with that one. But they are true to the next grouping that will be taking place later on either today or tomorrow. But action will go down today. I know that Katsina United will be in action, and they are in the same group with Heartland. Now for the big boys, they played at a 3-2 win against the Glim FC of Aba. Chidebere Ajoko was on target, same with Chidera Eze, and then Ugochukwu Apotaziem. Let me use the opportunity to say happy birthday to an ardent listener of Cosmos on Darling FM. His name is Mr. Kelvin Amadi. Yes, Mr. Kelvin Amadi from Umojam. He turned +1 yesterday, so I'm saying happy belated birthday to you, sir. May God bless you and bless your family. Yeah. Yesterday was also the birthday of Lillian Duru, right? She celebrated yesterday. I say God bless you too and bless your husband. Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa donated 2 million naira only, yes, for the construction of mosque at the premises of Army Day Secondary School, Bukavu, Kano. Now, Ahmed Musa made the donation when he visited the school after training session with his new club, Kano Pillars, yesterday. A good gesture if you ask me, though. Keep it up. Yes, good one. God go replenish. Where that one from come out from? It's all good. Did I say replenish? What's the meaning of replenish? Oh, like that. Let's move on, guys, and switch gears this time around and talk about Enyimba Football Club. So many that saw that game. I'm sure you'll be disappointed with the performance of Enyimba, but sometimes it is what it is. Can we take some reaction? Okay, let's do that quickly. I am Red Mouth Onyamu Monso. Good morning. This is my body big engine. I am still watching live from my hometown. Okay, Uchenna Onokog. There is no time to check time because the process of checking time is a waste of time. Thank you. From Ngwama Ubube. That's why you're sending a message. Samuel Iro Puyakaman. More wins to Kelechi Anacha, our brother watching from Egbema. Okay. Chimezie Savior. Good morning, Mr. Cosmos. My body, I greet you, bro. Emmanuel Dobisi. God bless you. Say, what is the score of Enyimba? I'm about to talk about them right now, so just keep listening. Godson Ochuba. Good morning, Mr. Cosmos. My body, big engine. Testing from Nekede. I always enjoy your sports program. For Ian Acho, I'm happy for him. He is doing well in goal scoring. Thanks. I love you. Love you too, man. No homo. If I promise, Mr. Cosmos, what you like from where? Emekuku Puyaka blows his says. Let's talk about Enyimba Football Club of Aba. Of course, they are representing Nigeria. But as we speak right now, the hope of Nigeria's representative in the CAF Confederations Cup, Enyimba International, qualifying for the knockout round of the competition, suffered a big setback on Thursday as Ali Benghazi pipped the Nigeria club 1-0 at their own home ground in Tripoli. Now, Amo Etasem Ataib, that's the name of the guy that scored the goal. He scored the only goal of the game in the 40th minute, and all effort of Enyimba to level proved abortive. Now, I saw the game, and then the People's Elephants have themselves to blame. That's the truth, man. They should have scored. Not like they played fantastic football, but at some point they were jittery, but they should have scored. I think the biggest chance had to fall for the likes of Tosin Omoyele, who missed his sitter, should be in the first half, and then in the second half, almost like close to the nick of time, Anayo Iwala also missed an opportunity to level, to bring the game to parity, to share of spoils, but it wasn't to be. But for the goalkeeper, John Noble, I think he should have done better. That goal where he concede, man. I feel say my grandma feels save him. But if you think saying a lie, how about you just check it out? It's on my Instagram. I shared that this morning before stepping into the studio at Mr. Cosmos 13. You get to see the clip. Mr. is MRCOXMOX 1 and then 3. Yes, so check it out, and then you tell me what you feel. You come back and tell us what you feel about that performance, the goal considered by Enyimba yesterday. But let's get the reaction of the coach of the side, Fatai Osho. He was interviewed by the media officer of the team. His name is Zaze Bariwa. Fatai Osho, talk to us. How do you feel about the performance yesterday? Let's go.
Quite improved performance on our part. We know we have to get results here to stand a very good chance of going to the quarterfinal. We had our work cut out, and the players are quite aware of this, and they really worked so hard. And that goal came. I mean, quite shocking one like that. And after that, we tried to see what we can do to rescue the situation. The red card again changed the narrative to some extent. Even at that, we tried to push and see if we can salvage the game, at least get something out of it. But unfortunately, we couldn't.
No. Unfortunately, we couldn't. We tried our best when we considered the goal. The red card also played a factor. Yes, Enyimba was finished the game with 10 man. Danladi was sent off. For what? I feel that was just the right thing to do at that point in time, because he had to take one for the team. If not, the scoreline should have been 2 goals to nothing as it were. But meanwhile, Enyimba will be without 2 of their key players for the final match against the Orlando Pirates of South Africa. The skipper of the side, Austin Oladapo, received a caution in the 36 minutes. Automatically, it will rule him out of the next game. Timothy Danladi also was given a red card, like I mentioned earlier. That was in the 74th minute. Enyimba, who now plays third in the group, will play Pirates in yet to be determined venue for the last group game. And I hope that game should be in Aba, because they can't afford to drop points. As we speak right now, Orlando Pirates, they are top on the log with 9 points on the table. Second is Ali Benghazi. Courtesy of that win yesterday, they now have 7 points. Enyimba is third. They have 6 points. So Enyimba must win. I repeat, they must beat Orlando Pirates to get at least 9 points that will guarantee them to move them to the next round of the competition. Okay, so it is not negotiable. But then you ask yourself, why is it that Enyimba is becoming a lion in the jungle but a dog in the city? Anytime they travel away from home, it becomes a problem. Let me bring up to speed with Enyimba power away from on the continent this season. Yes, from the CAF Champions League down to the Confederations Cup where we are right now. Against Horoya FC, they lost 2 goals to nothing. Against Raimo, that's the only time they won away from home. They won 1 goal to nothing. Now, against America of Sudan, Enyimba lost 3 goals to nothing. Against Rivers United for here, they lost 1 goal to nothing. Before that game now went to penalty, which they won. But they lost 1 goal to nothing during 90 minutes. Also, against Orlando Pirates, they lost 2-1. ES Setif of Algeria, they also lost 3 goals to nothing. And then yesterday, against Ali Benghazi, Enyimba lost 1 goal to nothing. So imagine if to say Enyimba now, man and wife, Enyimba now man, we can't get wife. If he cheats, the wife going to catch him because they cannot play away match. We can dance, I don't want it to end. Feel so good, feel so real. Not the only people who get car, they buy lubricant. If you know, you know. Like my grandpa will always say, person where they owe get man money on the price land for hellfire. What am I talking about, man? Let's talk about one man when they owe money. Yes, his name is our own man, all the way from Eziobodo. Yes. Tanzania Football Federation, TFF, they are yet to fully offset Emmanuel Amunike's contractual entitlements nearly 2 years after the Nigerian coach left the services of the East African country. Now, report has it that the outstanding money is $18,000. That's about 6.8 million naira if you convert into Nigerian currency right now. Now, the former Barcelona winger penned a 2-year deal with the Tanzania Football Federation in 2018, and then the 1996 Atlanta Olympic soccer gold medalist hauled the Taifa Stars into the history with qualification for the first African Cup of Nations in 39 years. The last time Tanzania reached the AFCON finals was in 1980 in Lagos. Don't ask me if I was born then. I don't know. Yes, where they were lodged in a Pool A with the host and eventual winners, Nigeria's Green Eagles, who deemed the Taifas by 3-1 in their opening group crash. Now for Tanzania, they crashed out of the 2019 AFCON tournament in the group stage after losing all 3 games. Yes, that Emmanuel Amunike was in charge. And courtesy of that, the hierarchy of the TFF, thereafter they relieved him, the Chile 2015 FIFA Under-17 World Cup winning coach, his managerial role. But guess what? Since then, they've not paid him complete. They never even pay him. I go beat Pikin, no go make the Pikin cry. Who are you in the movie, man? Yes, let me quote Emmanuel Amunike said. It's not really nice that I am yet to be paid. Yes, equally, I think it's not good for them that they are owing us so. Yeah, he said, yes, I need the money. $18,000 is a huge sum, but we all know the present economic situation around the world. So let's just hope and pray that that they will pay. Yeah. Okay, but I know that was it last year or 2 years ago? Then we dropped big money to develop football for that country. You don't understand. Like my grandpa will always say, person where they owe in landlord money, no supposed fries too with curry. But these guys, they are fries too with curry. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't touch it. Oh, like that. Amazing
107.3 Darling FM. People's Radio.
If you don't know the transfer news, you might tell your friends your team has the top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your friends your team has the top striker, they might loudly disagree. If they loudly disagree, the whole viewing center might get involved. If the whole viewing center gets involved, you might lose the argument. If you lose the argument, you might kick the floor in frustration. Before things get out of hand, settle it with Google Search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and so much more on your Google app.
Football is back, and there are more ways to win on BetKing. With mega odds and the widest market selections ever, you can increase your winnings with an accumulated bonus of up to 225%. Don't have an account? Visit betking.com to sign up now and claim a welcome bonus up to 100,000 naira. Stay safe and keep kinging. BetKing, playground for kings.
The BBC News World Service app makes listening to your favorite programs on your phone even easier. And for times when you can't use Wi-Fi or data to listen, just hit the call to listen button in the middle of the screen.
This is the BBC World Service.
Call to listen is only available in selected territories. For dial-up news services, standard geographic mobile charges will apply. Please check with your provider for exact cost before calling. Download the BBC News World Service app from your usual store.
Please, sir, how do I get to Retire Well Crescent?
It's easy. Just go straight on longitude 155. Take a 360-degree turn. Then traverse on the trajectory. And bam, you enter the streets. You can't miss it.
At Stanbic IBTC Pension Managers, we believe that preparing for the future should be easy. Email switch to pensionsolution@stanbicibtc.com and let our experienced managers help you get started. Stanbic IBTC Pension Managers, a member of Standard Bank Group.
I want one story about Mr. Johnson and his family, but na Asante give me the story, na so I go follow gist you. So they talk say Mr. and Mrs. Johnson meet for yonder, but I not dey sure where Mr. and Mrs. Johnson for meet sha. I not dey there, but anyways sha, make I continue the story.
Nobody fit tell your story pass you. Now the reason why, if you want enjoy family love story, correct Naija gist wey go make you laugh. Follow gun body with the Johnsons on Top Africa Magic Family. Get your GoTV decoder, GoTenna, and 1 month GoTV Jolly subscription for only 6,900 naira to enjoy better Naija drama, film, sports, and telenovela. GoTV, love it.
Since I begin they use Biggie Bet, I just they cash out anyhow. You mean they there now? See them they offer bigger odds, 350% accumulator bonus, got one bonus, and you even fit cash out anytime, whether inside shop or online. Then they get better virtual games and jackpot. See them they even pay instantly. Oh boy, choose bigger rewards. So visit www.biggiebet.com to go claim your 120% welcome bonus now.
Biggie Bet, bigger reward, bigger life.
If you know sabi transfer news, you fit tell all your padi say na your team get correct top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your padi say na your team get correct top striker, dem fit shout dey follow you argue.
No way.
If dem shout dey follow you argue, everybody for viewing center fit shook mouth for the matter. If dem shook mouth for the matter, you fit fall your hand for the matter. If you fall your hand for the matter, you fit kick bench as you dey vex. Abeg, before you enter yawa, settle the matter with Google Search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and anything wey concern football with your Google app.
Mama Shola, why your face be like full stop this early morning? Where you dey rush to?
Na my pikin. If they have painful urination, and na so the thing they eat am. When I check him body rash is full am. Now you are the rush go market. Make I go find wetin I go give am.
That one. That kind of thing don't happen to us before now for my family. And na Nadi capsule will take knock am one time.
Nadi wetin?
I say Nadi capsule. Nadi capsule is made for infections. Oh yeah, rush to any pharmacy shop and get Nadi caps, the broad spectrum herbal antibiotics. Both adult and children they take am. Nadi capsule is a product of Scottish Health, the owners of the Obonge Chiffon Herbal Cleanser. Scottish even has various quality herbal health products with NAFDAC approvals for their products. You fit get them for Womek Pharmacy or for any other pharmacy nationwide. For more to make you call 090-678-19052 or 081-283-95981. Nadi capsule. Nadi capsule. Nadi capsule. This one na
If symptoms persist after 3 days, please consult a medical doctor.
107.3 Darling FM, the People's Radio.
Welcome back to the last lap of the show. In case you just tuned in, the program remains a spot this morning on Darling FM 107.3, and Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. They call me small but the big engine. Ororo Fakonga, Baba Nwodo, the sports evangelist. Ononekura, one of Imo State, my people, Moya. The leg can destroy the commanding commander. Like my grandpa would always say, dog where snake bites. Once you see sausage, you go jackpot. If you know, you know, man. They say invitation, yes, 9 senior reception. When a reception suites pass invitation when it comes to wedding or more. Let's talk about Kelechi Iheanacho. Hey, the man is on fire. Leicester opened a 4 points gap to 4th place in the Premier League with a 3-0 victory over relegation bound West Bromwich Albion at the King Power Stadium. 3 goals in 13 first half minutes did the damage as striker Jamie Vardy. He ended his goal draw to Moya. He scored one and assisted another one. He assisted Kelechi Iheanacho, senior man Kels, oh my word, man, for his 9th league goal of the season. 11 goals. Kelechi Iheanacho scored 11 goals in his last 8 games in that competition. Ghana master no be insult to. The victory means that Leicester are on with 59 points. That is 4 points clear of Chelsea. Imagine Leicester senior Chelsea for table. It's all good. Everton versus Arsenal. Arsenal will take on Everton later on today. Alexander Lacazette will hear, and then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, they will not feature. And the last time these two guys no feature, Arsenal lost that game to Everton 2-1, right? Let's see how it goes. Arsenal, they are unbeaten in their last 24 Premier League home games against Everton. They've won 20, they've drawn 4. In the Italian Serie A, 10-man Atalanta missed the chance to move second in Serie A on Thursday with a 1-1 draw against AS Roma. Yes, but Napoli, guess what they did, man? They trashed Champions League rivals Lazio by 5-2 to boost their hopes of a return to elite European football next season. So good one. Our own Victor Osimhen was on target, and that happens to be that Osimhen, he has now scored 6 goals in 17 league appearances for Napoli. Ibrahimovic, we hear he has extended his contract with AC Milan until 2022, which will take him past his 40th birthday. Yes, the Serie A club announced this. That was on Thursday, yesterday. Elsewhere, Atletico Madrid made its back-to-back wins on Thursday for the first time since January by beating Huesca 2-0 to reclaim their place at the top of La Liga. Angel Correa and Yannick Carrasco, they were on target, man. Good one for them. Lionel Messi, he scored 2 goals as Barcelona beats Getafe 5-2. That's Waka in Spain. They call it Manita. Yes, to climb to 3rd in La Liga table with 2 points behind second place Real Madrid. But remember, Barcelona gets 1 game in hand. Ronaldo Araujo, Antoine Griezmann, they were on target. But the talking point here is that Lionel Messi scored 2 goals. He had an opportunity to make it 3, to score a hat-trick. He had a penalty almost at close to the 90 minutes. Now carry the penalty, give Griezmann. Say, Griezmann, go score. I don't score 2 already. I don't want to score hat-trick again. Can you imagine, man? Who is Messi in the movie? But then the talking point also, another one, Ronald Koeman with Oscar Mingueza. Yes, he was not happy that Oscar Mingueza considered the penalty. But after the game, he said, I did not sub Mingueza because I was angry. I subbed him off to give him Samuel Titi some minutes and also to move Frankie de Jong to the right. We'll talk about this later in the evening when Ojudevi joins me. Granada beat Eibar 4-1. Real Sociedad 2-1 against Celta Vigo. And for UEFA, there's a report that they are considering banning both Real Madrid and Juventus from the Champions League for a year due to their role in the European Super League. Madrid President Florentino Perez and Juve chairman Andre Agnelli were both leading figures in the breakaway competition, which has collapsed following the withdrawal of a number of clubs. So there will be a meeting today. Let's see if they are going to ban Real Madrid or not. All right. Let's take some reaction before quality wrap this morning. Chikwado Dennis, Omo Ya Ekaro, Mokia, Omo Yami, Mokia, yes, Mojuba. Miracle Basu Gochku, good morning, Mr. Cosmos, what you from New Owerri. God bless you. Martin's Love, Anozie, Mr. Cosmos, you're simply the best. Thank you very much. Udo Chuku Victor, good morning, Cosmos, Obasa, yes, sir. And also, Senior Man Cares, yes, Kelechi Iheanacho is informed. All right, I just look at the time, we need to call it wrap, but that's how much you can take this morning. Join me in the evening when we talk about Manchester United fans, how they breach security at their club training ground on Thursday as they protested against the Glazer family for the owner's role in the failed European Super League plot. They are not happy about it. Mikel Arteta, he has also revealed that he and Arsenal players have received an apology from the Kroenke family over the club's failed Super League plan. In the evening, 6 to 7 p.m., that will be the time. Cosmos Chukwuemeka remains my name. Bom Recom is different from Recom Elu. If you know, you know.